My name is Soraya Misaki. I was born in Turbat, which is a city of Iran. My family moved to Tehran when I was a child. So I grew up in Tehran, which is the capital of Iran. It's a large city with a population of 13 million. And I was studying there, was working there as a nurse because I graduated in a master in nursing. Moved to Australia in 2013. I arrived in Australia in late 2013 and became an Australian citizen in 2019. I'm from Iran. As you see in the map, Iran is surrounded by two big sea, Caspian Sea on the north and Persian Gulf on the south, and surrounded by some neighbor, Afghanistan, Iraq, Turkmenistan, and so. And Iran has a long history. It's an old history. It dates back to 9,000 years ago. Persian architecture is famous in the world. It dates back to 2,000 years ago. And, there are 24 cultural heritage sites which are listed by UNESCO in Iran. 23 cultural and 1 natural. Iranian famous by their kindness and hospitality. And if you travel to Iran, they welcome you, invite you to their house, and even offer you kebab or stay in their house. And there are many different products from Iran. It's famous. The most famous product is the Persian rug. This is a Persian rug. It's an example of Persian rug. It's the date to 2,600 years ago. The ancient Iranian were just to keep themselves warm and from the cold and damp, but from generation to generation it changed to the different design and different pattern. Each pattern has its meaning, and the most important and most expensive spice in the world is saffron. This is real saffron. This is saffron, and this is saffron flower. Yeah, because it's hand-picked and just a little. There are just 3 golden thread. It's expensive in the world. But Iran has the best quality saffron in the world. More than 80% of saffron comes from Iran. There are many kind of handicraft in Iran, especially in Isfahan and Shiraz, because Isfahan was before Tehran was the capital of Iran. Isfahan was the capital of Iran, and there are many handicraft comes from Saffron. For example, this is the most famous handicraft is in Iran is we call khatan or keten. It's wooden decorated by small pieces of some metal. They use gold, silver, even copper or something. Very important because in each, just in per square inch, there are more than uh, 400 pieces of metal on the wood. The second one, this is the beaten copper. It's metal work, but it's handmade. This is a kind of sweet from Iran. We call gas. Some special sweets with nuts. Most of the time is pistachio and sometimes almond. And one of the most famous products from Iran is pistachio. Is I think the best quality pistachio in the world. The most important event in Iran is New Year. We call Nowruz. No is new, Ruz is day. Starting new day. Nowruz is starting first of the spring in Iran, which Iranian calendar, which is solar calendar, and it comes 21st of March in Australia. And there are many traditional to do to get ready for Nowruz. For example, before Nowruz, people have deep clean their house, buy new things and new clothes, especially for children, and then set a special table, decorate their table, and there are seven things always included. Each of these has a meaning. For example, this is apple. We call sip. Sip is a start with S, and it's for beauty and health. And this is senjeb, red dried fruit. It's for love. And this is garlic. We call sir, and it's for medicine and taking care of themselves. This is so much. Red spice in Iran is for sunrise in the new year, new day. And this is we call samanu. Samanu is a sweet pudding. It's made from sprout wheat, and is for wealth and fertility. And this is vinegar. Vinegar is for a long life, and also be patient in the year. And this is the grass or sprout green, sprout wheat. We have to plant before New Year to be ready for New Year. This is tahchin. We call tahchin is a savory saffron flour rice cake layered with chicken and some nuts, especially pistachio, and we call this zeresh, but barberry, with barberry and nuts. The Persian national dish is kebab. It depends on which meat you use. It's different kebab that we have, because rice is important to our culture as well, but not as important as bread, because bread was the first item in Iranian diet, but recently is rice. We use rice instead bread, but still bread is more important.